It's Harold from Ask the Mower Guy, and I get requests all the time to talk about my motorcycles down here at the shop. And what I did was I took them by size and group. So your smaller bikes are right here, your larger bikes are up here, and people are asking, well, what size bike should I get? And one of the things about bikes is bikes are size fit, and that, you know, when you're standing on that bike, you should be pretty much able to put your feet on the ground and not be tippy-toeing on the bike. And so bikes tend to self-regulate. The other thing you want to look at when you're looking at the bikes is the handles, to make sure that the handles can be gripped easily, or you don't have to take your hands off the throttle or the controls in order to reach out. Pedals, same thing. Feet will fit to the shifters, kick starts, brakes. You know, smaller bikes. And this is what's interesting, are not necessarily the same size motor is in relation to the size of the bike. So this first bike is 110cc, that's a TrailMaster. The second bike is a 70cc BMS. If you notice, the BMS is slightly taller than the TrailMaster, so you need to take a look at it. The CC does not dictate necessarily the size. Tire sizes on the smaller bikes are usually 10 and 12 inches. On the medium-sized bikes are usually 12 to 14 inches, just depending on what it is. That TrailMaster 22 right there. And then that TrailMaster 22 has a 125cc motor in it. And this TM29, this is a TrailMaster as well. Well, that one also has a 125cc motor in it. But right behind it, in the C50, well, that is a TrailMaster 150cc. The bike itself is almost identical, almost the same size, almost the same height, seat pattern and that, but it's a 150cc motor instead of a 125cc motor. And then in our situation, we go from that 150cc, that 125, 150 to the 250cc. And we have a couple of different styles of 250cc's. This particular 250cc is brought to you by TrailMaster as well. This is an dirt bike. It's not an enduro bike, but the enduros are basically the same size. The thing you're going to find in the 250s is some of the 250s have a little bit of a lower saddle seat right there. So you don't have to be, 6'1", 6'2", 6'3" to jump up on the bike. You can get away with it and still be 5'4", 5'5", 5'6". On the smaller saddle seats or lower on the bike, and still have that 250cc motor. And the 250cc motor usually comes in a variety of, do I have to kickstart it or do I have an electric start? Same thing with all these bikes. Some of these bikes are kickstart, some of these bikes are electric start, some of these bikes are both. So that's the lineup right here at the shop. If you're looking for a new bike, I want you to come in. I want you to size fit yourself to make sure that you can grab the handlebars correctly. You can sit straight up and down and have your back not slope way forward where you're stretching. You're not all crunched up on the bike. Your knees are basically at a 90-degree angle. Your hands can reach around the pedals, not around the pedals, around the handlebars, and your feet can hit the brake and also the shifter, and that you have control. If you come to a stop, you're able to put the feet down, support the bike, support yourself without being on your tippy toes or having a large amount of space beneath your crotch between you and the top of the seat, and you're able to safely manipulate and use the toy. So that's it. If you have any questions, be sure to put them in the comments. Hey, this whole thing is driven by people liking us and subscribing. We really want your support, so please take a minute. Hey, maybe watch another video, but we have videos on dirt bikes, we got videos on go-karts, we got videos on ATVs. We've got a lot of equipment. Ask the Mower Guy. Thank you.